Hello, it's Emer O'Leary here and welcome to the first of a short video series called The Secrets of Simple Graphics. And when I say simple graphics, I mean these kind of hand-drawn images that we see around the place. Lots of terminology like graphic facilitation, visual thinking, that kind of thing. That's what we're discussing today. And the first secret of simple graphics that I would love to share with you that's really important is that simple graphics are in fact 50-50 mindset and skill. A lot of people focus on the skill, which of course is very important. However, the mindset that you approach learning simple graphics with is equally as important. So you might be saying, well, what kind of mindset should I adapt or adopt really for learning simple graphics? And really the best mindset that you can adopt is the growth mindset, whereby you embrace the learning and you don't see it as a fixed thing whereby you can draw or you can't draw. You believe that this is a possibility for you. And in fact, the growth mindset always starts with the question of belief. I like to use a little candle to symbolize belief. If you believe that you can draw, you are far more likely to put in more effort into your learning. So for effort, I'm just going to do, this is a mountain, by the way, and somebody pushing a big rock up a mountain. You're far more likely to put more effort in if you actually believe that you can draw. And the more effort that you put in then, the more likely that you are going to achieve success. For achievement, I just draw, it kind of looks like an elephant's ears, but it's actually kind of a trophy. So the more you believe you can draw, the more effort you put in and the greater your success. So if it starts with a question of belief, some of the following facts you might find quite useful. First of all, to support this belief, that you can draw. First of all, your drawing only needs to look 30% like what it's supposed to actually be. This is what research has shown. So if you draw something kind of sketchy and you're not quite sure what it looks like, the brain will make up the rest of the amount. It's a bit like speed reading, where you kind of read the sides of the words, I think it is, or read the middle of the word, and the brain will make up the rest. And in fact, this invites engagement and participation, and the asking of questions, and a bit of fun and laughter as well. And don't worry if you think your drawing is really obscure. You can always just kind of write the word underneath as to what the drawing is to help people to understand. So that's very useful to know. Your drawing only needs to look 30% like what it's actually supposed to be. The second fact to remember is that simple graphics are not about, my artist palette. Simple graphics are not about art. So success in simple graphics, it could be that, somebody sees something that you've drawn, they say, wow, that is just gorgeous. It's so funky and cool and it looks amazing. That's one thing. However, the way that we often work with simple graphics is to use these simple images as a tool to aid understanding and to improve communication. So it's important to remember that, and that will connect with success in simple graphics being, maybe somebody approaching you and saying, you know what, now that the way that you've drawn that out for me, or the way that we had that kind of visual conversation, I really understand what you're trying to say, or have a greater understanding of the topic in question. That is what success is in simple graphics. And it's important to remember that, because we can get very fixated on things looking pretty, looking funky, and looking quite cool. But actually, if you are using it as a tool to aid understanding and to improve learning, to communicate your message, check in with other people to see how that's landing, and that's what success looks like. The third thing to remember with simple graphics is that often it's just about embracing your inner child. So if you ask a child age 4 whether or not they can draw, most children at that age will say, yeah, I can, look what I've got. However, if you ask a child aged 7, whether or not they can draw, you're probably going to get a different kind of response. It's more likely to be something along the lines of either like a straight yes, or there's going to be more hesitancy there. So yeah, I can kind of draw a house, but I'm not great at drawing people, or actually I'm really rubbish at drawing, and Mary down the road, she's brilliant at it. And that's because a lot of the early conditioning has started to set in at that stage, where children are often told, okay, well, you're good at maths, you're good at English, art is your thing. And they can kind of take on that label for life. So when you are beginning your journey of learning about simple graphics, about learning how to draw, just remember to embrace your inner 4-year-old. So I hope you found this video useful. In essence, the key secret, the first secret of simple graphics is that it's 50-50 mindset and skill. So remember to work on your mindset as much as you work on the skills of drawing. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.